Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Leviathan, the last day of the decade. When we left off last time, things went terribly. Our mother was murdered. Well, we didn't see her die, but we saw her dead immediately after she was killed. So not quite murdered in front of us, but close to. We heard her. We heard her die. We ended up in an orphanage, and then we were adopted by the person who murdered her. Now, we've been pretending that we don't realize that they're the same person, but for 10 years now, we've been plotting revenge, which... 10 years, so of course that makes sense. So when we started the game, episode 1, first day of the decade, when it was just starting, now 10 years have passed, that's why the last day of the decade, because we're right at the end of the decade. So, Kale's still our buddy, he was still around to help us. He found our mother's ring, which has the sigil on it of the murderer who adopted us, so don't know what that's all about, but we've got some initials on this ring, so we can try and track down the jeweler, see if jeweler knows anything. It's something to go on. Alright, what do we got here? Behind the thick, densely shifting clouds, the silhouette of the tower is seen. Oh yeah, there it is, kind of. Maybe? Maybe not. The mist surrounding it has almost dissipated, and only the lightning hitting it reminds me of the decade. I'm always amazed by that building. It's so otherworldly and huge. What do we got here? Kale said that he loves to come here in the morning and enjoy the sunrise sitting on the back of this gargoyle. I think deep down he feels sorry that he had to quit his studies at the academy and work in the bureau. Oh, yeah, poor guy. He's making his peace with it, though, it sounded like. Oliver notices that on the side of the statue is a crack, and something is flickering inside. Looks like that piece of rock was put on later. Is there really a hiding place in the statue? We're not going away, we gotta check it out. Snap off that stone. Oliver pushes his whole body on the side of the statue, trying to break off the piece of stone. Oh, don't destroy the whole statue. I can't. It looks like that piece of rock was put on later, but we couldn't snap it off. Same thing. Okay, just can't do it. I was afraid it was like a that we'd broken the whole thing, and then Kale doesn't have his sitting gargoyle anymore. Maybe we should ask Kale about this. Well, I guess we're gonna go away since we can't do it. Walk away from the statue. Can we call him and ask him? Why? I just met with Kale, because I want to ask him if he knows anything about this hidey hole in the gargoyle. Maybe it's his special hiding place, and he's got something in there. Alright. Can we call I do want to check all this. You know, it's been 10 years. How's everyone doing? A melody that sounds like an old music box is heard in the receiver. I am Master Kreys' magic guard. Oh, I remember you. Nice to meet you. Master Kreys is busy right now and can't talk to you. Well, hello, guard. I've been trying to get a hold of your master for 10 years, but every time I hear only you. I am Master Kreys' magic guard. On behalf of my master, I am very sorry for the inconvenience. Obviously, Master Kreys doesn't want to call you back. You don't have very good manners, guard. I am Master Kreys' magic guard. Would you like to leave a message for Master Kreys or guess my riddle? We'll do a riddle again. Alright, give me the riddle. I am Master Kreys' magic guard. Riddle. I have never been, but will be. I am unseen, but everywhere. I have no past, but I am the continuation of everything. Oh, well, the future. I have never been, but the riddle says I will be. That means it's about something that will happen, but never happened before. And the future has never happened before because the future, by definition, is always yet to come. I am unseen, but everywhere. When I hear that, I think of something that is imaginary, unreal, or abstract. I have no past is quite logical for things that have never been. I am the continuation of everything. Now that is getting interesting. It is abstract. It doesn't exist in the future, but everything will have it. Maybe it's about time, since events have visible effects, but it in itself is invisible. If the riddle is about time, then it's probably about the future. Exactly, the answer is the future. Guard, the answer to your master's riddle is the future. I am Master Kreys' magic card. That is The correct answer! I'm proud of you. You get an award. More gold? A familiar, pleasing ring is heard. Oliver's pocket gets noticeably heavier. Awesome. Let's see what's there. Ah, it's 14 gold coins, guard. Have rates gone up? I am Master Kortnix's magic card. Glad you liked my gift. Would you like to leave a message for the Master, or would you like to end the conversation? I want to end the call. Thanks for the help, guard. I am Master Kortnix's magic card. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye. I have a feeling that I've heard that phrase somewhere before. Goodbye, guard. Well, there's not going to be a point calling Mother, but let's do it. Long beeps. Like always, I knew that Mother wouldn't pick up. Wouldn't answer my call. Well, she can't, Oliver. She's dead. I sometimes think that my whole life is a pile of things that will never happen. There are too many things that will never change, ever. Why haven't I deleted this number yet? Why do we still have Mother's clothes and worthless things in the attic that just collect dust? Well, it can be hard to get rid of those mementos of someone you've lost. Darina? Quiet, long beeps are barely heard from the telephone through noise and crackling. Hello? Oliver, is that you? It is. It's good to see you've got your hair. Yes, hello, Darina. May I ask where the hell you are? Class is about to begin, and you're making small talk. Well, I'm a little busy, but I'll be there soon. I can't wait, and try not to be late like last time. Father? Long beeps are heard from the phone receiver. I still don't know what really happened to Father. Mother really didn't tell me the whole truth about his fate. And then she died, so yeah, he just was gone for a long time, and we've just never heard from him again. Since my mother died 10 years ago, he never has come back to Kreysdam to visit. Well, something bad may have happened to him, too. Got a feeling. There are days when I keep dialing and dialing his number, believing that one day he'll pick up and answer. I don't know if he's even alive. It's enough to know that he isn't dead, or not know that he is not alive. Now that's an interesting thought. See, some people, because I watch these cold case shows sometimes, and a lot of people feel better when they have the closure of kind of knowing, you know, what happened. Like if it was a missing person and then years later they find out that the person did indeed die, even though it destroys the hope that maybe they're alive there somewhere, they get some relief just knowing. But then here we have Oliver saying he kind of prefers not knowing, and I don't know, I think in his case I might feel a little bit the same way. Because my suspicion is strongly that probably his dad is dead. But if you don't know for sure, then you can kind of hold on to that hope that maybe he's out there somewhere and that there's just a reason that he's never been able to call. I don't know. Being able to have that little fantasy, I don't know. I think that might be preferable. For me, at least. I suppose it's a different answer for everyone. Ginny? The long melodic ringing of the phone is heard. Looks like she's busy. Now, did we ever confide in her and let her know that the guy who adopted us is the one who killed Mom? Because it seems like she could be on our side and helping us get some revenge here. Alright. So, we still got our board. Some gold. An excerpt from the bureau with the seal and a large sprawling signature of an inquirer. A dried piece of red sealing wax with the emblem of the bureau embossed on it. Under the stamp are 2 silk black funeral ribbons. That's how they tag documents concerning someone's death. 1578. Oh, Mother passed away in August 1578, and the documentation confirms it. An inquirer's signature. If you look at it long enough, you can see the name Wilbur Domian. Yeah? I'm glad you can make it out, Oliver. I, Wilbur Domian, inquirer of the Bureau, was present at the place of death on the 22nd of August at 10:17 a.m. The following items were found on the body of Sherry Vertran, woman aged 29. 38 gold coins, an open vial, a wormwood branch, and a ring. Here is a description of the money, vial, and wormwood. I can skip this. I'm only interested in the ring. Let's see here. Here, found it. A wide ring, size E to F, made of black silver with high-quality engravings. It was polished and covered with clear varnish. The stamp is decorated with an opaque yellow amber. On the inside surface of the ring is embossed the Master Jeweler's seal. Inscriptions, dedications, signatures, or any other signs applied to the inside of the ring are missing. Alright. And let's try looking at the ring. Burnished silver ring that's large and heavy, but elegant in its own way. Once this belonged to my mother. So, we looked at this before, but a master's stamp. It's a little faded, but you can still make it out. VF, the jeweler's initials who made the ring. Guardian's coat of arms, we looked at that. Ooh, curse that family. One day I'll cut down that tree at the root, and the memory of it will burn like dried leaves. Big piece of sunny yellow amber is polished and faceted onto it. One of the most vivid memories of my childhood immediately comes to mind. There's a jewelry box in Mother's room full of amber beads reminiscent of the sun. Oh, I was trying to click this one. Guardian's coat of arms, large tree with the branches. Okay, so this is the same thing there. I can inspect the coins. Pentagon-shaped gold coins with a mask of the Plague King stamped on them. This sea anchor is an emblem of... Damn, can't remember. The coin is too old and I'm not familiar with the coat of arms on it. An outstretched palm with wide eyes. This must be the Blackstone family emblem. Once, long ago, they entered the upper chamber of the council. Now that the Blackstones have become vassals of Otto, only old gold coins are reminders of their former power. A tree with golden coins is the emblem of the damn Orvud family. Now, see, I was thinking, is this Orvud? I'd gone with Orvud before, but now I'm thinking more. I'm gonna call it Orvud, kind of like wood, like a wood, Orvud, because I like the sound of that better. When I look at that coat of arms, I just want to throw this coin into a hot furnace, melt it, destroy it. Ever since I learned that Christian Orvud killed my mother, this emblem haunts me. Understandable. The ice eagle is the emblem of the house of Lautner. Oh, our friend there. Since this coin was minted, their family has become even more influential. Darina. Intrigue and petty politics aren't their style. Instead, they prefer to make friends with strong families and build brothels across the country while they quietly hoard gold. Oh my. The hollow five-pointed star is a symbol of the Edelstein family. Once, it was one of the most powerful families, but then its elder, Gregor Edelstein, was punished for spying on behalf of the Carvo Protoprimals. Remember how we drove past the square with my father, and he showed me the traitor's body as it swung from the gallows. Today, no one hears about the Edelsteins. The Blythes took their place in the council. I don't even know if that family exists anymore. Maybe Gregor's descendants were executed as well, and all their power, glory, and family history, everything vanished like smoke. A normal gold coin, the Plague King's image is stamped in the very center. A barely noticeable magic glow radiates from this piece. It's an old coin, but it still shines like new. Okay, well that's everything in our inventory. We called everybody. So, oh, that's right. Grabbing. Let's take a look over here. It's a giant statue carved from a single piece of granite. That's rather impressive. Those are figurines of armored warriors who represent the armies of the great families. You can see many different coats of arms on them. This is a pretty nice vantage point here. This thing, I don't think we could use anything in our inventory with it. I think it's just, maybe it's something we'll be able to come back to later, hopefully. I still really want to know, where is Edna? What happened to her? Alright. What do we got here? It's an old scratched vending machine that sells various potions. It's been in the academy for ages. There are 3 small dusty windows displaying various shaped jars of concoctions. If you want a potion, you just have to press the right button and pay 14 gold. Well, we've got some gold, so... I have enough money for this potion. Shall I buy it or not? Yeah, let's do. Oliver presses the button and puts 14 coins in. The machine starts to buzz and shake. The flap at the bottom opens up. A cold, wet bottle of power potion falls into Oliver's hands. Let's get some of this too. Charisma potion. And... oh! Faceted bottle with bull's head. This is a power potion. The smooth bottle is heart-shaped. The charisma potion, also known as Kiss X. And what's this one? A round bottle with a narrow neck. The black liquid inside is the famous intellect potion. Well, let's get it. Buy it. Alright. I don't know if that was a good idea or not, but we got all the potions. Oh, Darina. Oliver, on the roof again. Well, yeah, it's nice up there. Yes. Taciturn as always. And what did you do? Just don't tell me that you admired the tower. I won't believe it. Well, I met an old friend. A friend? Maybe a girlfriend? Okay, I won't bother you about it. Glad to see you, Darina. Yesterday you were pale and sad. I thought you wouldn't come today. What happened? Nothing. I'm fine, Oliver. Don't you worry about me. Oh, come on, Darina. What is it? Darina. Okay, the fact of the matter is that something happened. Something that no one should hear. Look here. Ms. Lautner herself is crying into an orphan's jacket. Tragic. Who are you, Mitchell Raider? Jerk. Go on, Darina. I'll write it down. You don't often hear these sentimental stories. Mitchell, shut up! I don't have a story. And don't call me Darina. That pisses me off. No stories? Why were you wiping your eyes on him? What shouldn't other people hear? Well, you're other people, so you don't get to hear, do you? I'm not just some other person. We're both nobles. We're in the same class and drink from the same cup of tea. Yeah, but when I was a kid, I was told that I was one day gonna marry Myrtle, is what Mom said. Not Darina. Darina's probably above me. Get the hell out of here. I didn't ask for you. There's the exit. Darina, quiet. Is yelling what your family does. If it works. Your Uncle Alvis yelled like that when the Plague King gutted him. Ha! What a picture that must have been. Yeah, you're just a swell fella, aren't you? Alvis Lautner is dead? So that's why Darina is so sad. Oh, and this jerk is rubbing it in. Screw this guy. Mitchell, you're a heartless bastard. Any one of the 5 from the upper chamber of the council could have been sent. Uncle just had no luck with the draw. Let me say this, Darina. The Lautners aren't lucky anymore. There's no fool in the city that would put your rotten little family in the council now. Who would have chosen your uncle in the first place? Free advice, Darina. Talk to Daddy. Go throw yourself at his legs and all that. If he still wants his flabby ass to stay in the lower chamber, then he needs to vote for the Raiders. If not, you'll look around and see that the rest of the Lautners have been let out of the council like Elvis. And then old insults will be remembered, and your smart-ass papa and all your family will hang in the trees like ripe plums. Wow, this guy really sucks. A great future, huh, Darina? Feel the rope tightening? I'm probably saying that wrong. Maybe it's meant to be more like Darina-y? Yeah. Shut up. Tightening, I knew it. And you, got your tail between your legs like a puppy? Got drenched in girlish tears and snot yet? You softy, sissy, your ancestors shouldn't have chased demons around. They should have scrubbed floors in the bars and brothels. Work worthy of a virgin. Ooh. Okay, we're not... It's kind of tempting because this guy... I don't really want Edna to kill him, but I would like her to terrify him. That would be awesome. But... Intellect drink. What? We're not going to offer it to him, are we? We'll take it so he can say something snappy? Let's try it. Oliver drinks the intellect potion. I now have a superior mind. Better shut up about my ancestors. Yours haven't evolved much. One has been rotting in jail half his life since 1372 because he was caught stealing. And another served 6 years as an advisor and told the Winsmith's people's secrets. What is it like to be a descendant of trash, Mitchell? Good job, Oliver. Bertrand, you... Yeah, I remember your father. Didn't he sell one of the council aristocrats his first wife? He'd probably sell your mother, too, if she wasn't so hideous and a commoner. Was that too much? It was kind of mean. I don't really want to necessarily insult his mother. We don't know her. She might be a wonderful lady. But this guy's a jerk, so... I'll wipe the floor with you, shitbag. Don't you forget it. Bring it on! Mitchell quickly walks away. That was unexpected. Well, did it help you feel a little better? So amazing putting that little bastard in his place that I'm speechless. She smiles. Well, we chippered her up. Good. Mitchell got what he deserved. He has a commoner's manners. Someone had to remind him that his family got into their position they're in now by sheer chance. Darina becomes sad. I'm afraid that the exact opposite is happening to my family. I know. I feel like when she was a kid, she was kind of snotty about how, you know, her family was so fancy, but she was also 8, so I'm not going to hold that against her. It's a big turn of events for her now. Things are not going well. I'm not going to just kiss her out of nowhere. I kind of want to save my charisma potion, because there might be another point where we really need it. Let's just try giving her a hug. Oliver gives Darina a friendly hug. Ooh. Kissed on the cheek. I don't get enough hugs like that, or support. Well, we're pals, so yeah. Whenever you need a shoulder to cry on, or a hug, I'm up for it. You know, everyone at home right now is crazy, including me. It's hard for Father, too, even though he's a man. He knows how to control himself, and I'm weak. I'm falling apart. What's Darina? Don't get down on yourself like that. He sees it and tries to spoil me like when I was little. He's a funny old man. He's really funny and very kind. Darina's father, William Lautner, is a rather nasty old man. Well, that's the thing with people, Oliver. They show different faces to different people. He's a nasty man to you, but he's a kind, funny old guy to his daughter. His schemes in the council and huge bribes to the right people help the Lautners to stay in power. But to Darina, he's just her loving father, and I'd better keep my dislike for him to myself. Yep. Because what good would it do to tell her, actually, I think your dad's a scumbag? Like, it's not gonna help anything. Hey, Oliver, are you listening? I wanted to show you Father's gift. Look what he bought yesterday. Take a look. Oh, that's pretty. It's a large... This is a word I always get wrong, because I don't hear it said often, and it looks like it should be brooch, but I think people say it brooch. I'm just gonna... It's a pendant. I know. This game is using some words that I either am not familiar with or that I've seen a lot in writing, but don't often hear pronounced. So, apologies if I'm getting things wrong. It has a thick greenish stone, is smoothly polished, and placed in a frame of platinum leaves. On the bottom of the embellishments, oh yes, there's a seal with the initials of the master jeweler, VF. Awesome! Wait, VF? Oh yeah, this is the guy, Oliver. Or a gal. Whoever made this thing, we need to see him. Oliver? You looked so strange when you were examining the pendant. What happened? I'd like to know who made that. Don't ask why, it's important. Oliver, if you... If you say that to someone, don't ask why, well then immediately they want to know why. You just put the question in their mind. If you could have just said, oh, who made this? It's really nice. Then she probably would have told us and not thought anything of it. But now she's going to pester us about it. Important. Okay, I'll tell you what I know. The jeweler is an old acquaintance of father. My father has been friends with him since childhood. They say that he's been making jewelry for over 30 years. Just think. But you don't know his name? Do you think you can tell me how I can find him? Sorry, I can't. And I won't ask father. He's not up to it right now. Oh, Darina, I can't hold that against you, but I really need to know. I was starting to hope that I'd be able to find out about the jeweler with Darina's help. That would have been too easy. Hey, did you see? Professor Kreys just went into class, and he looks freaking mad. Come on, let's go to class. It's about to start. Well, first we need to check out everyone in the hall. Who's this guy hanging out over here? Lionel Blackstone. Not looking up from his phone. Yes, Oliver? What? Yeah, I was just walking. Ah, okay. Do you have a textbook? I forgot mine. This is Lionel. He always forgets textbooks and notebooks at home. As well as feather pens, ink, his magic board, breakfast, a change of shoes, outdoor clothes, and money. The only thing he never forgets is his telephone. So he's a moocher who likes to talk on the phone, eh? Good afternoon, ladies. I'm assuming it's afternoon. Girls are passionately talking so much that they don't notice Oliver. Well, what are we talking about? Oliver's listening to the girls' conversation. Kim Mainland. And you? So you rejected him? Sarah Schuster. What else was there to do? Kim, I can't believe you. He's a typesetter in a printing house. What should I have told him? My sister and I passed by and saw him carrying dirty buckets. He was pale and blue like a corpse. His hands were covered in ink. Gross. Date him? Do you think I'm crazy or something? Wow. Yes, that's true, of course. But I still feel sorry for him. Well, go comfort that pansy. He's probably still crying in his pillow after yesterday's conversation. He's such a crybaby. And you are so cruel, Sarah. I'm surprised at you. His parents once sat in the council, and his family is more ancient than yours. It sounds like this is a society where family status just kind of comes and goes. Man. Everything that is happening to him is just a combination of horrible circumstances. He needs your support, your compassion, and you. And I what? I want a regular guy, Kim. A regular guy, not a commoner. Someone who can give me gifts, flowers, jewelry. Oh, Sarah. That's why I don't like to listen to women talk. Sarah and Kim are just disgusting. How is Kim disgusting? She's chiding Sarah for being a jerk. Oh, okay, we don't need to listen to them again. I was hoping I'd get a chance to talk to them individually after, but no. Alright, how about over here? I'm afraid of tests. I sat in the library all night yesterday, and now I don't remember anything. I feel for you. Just don't fail the damn geography test. I'm one of those obnoxious people who actually just does not stress about tests, probably even when I should. And so I've always done generally well at them. But my youngest sister freaked out about tests. She always did very poorly on tests, even though she knew the information. So I understand for some people it's just a huge anxiety thing. Oliver sees a strange guy with a pen in his hand who's always writing something in a notebook on his lap. I don't know him, but he seems to know me. We'll go talk to him. That's weird. Get to know what's going on. We're in the same class, and I see him at school. To leave the academy now is a bad idea. Kreys would tell my guardian about me skipping, and Christian gets enraged every time he hears things like that. Oh, I wasn't going to leave. I wanted to talk to this chick. No, I need to... I guess I can't. Alright. That's going to drive me nuts, though. I want to talk to you. Alright. We'll go in the classroom. Ahem. Dear students, please hurry up and sit down. Class has begun. Is everyone present? It looks like it. Quickly, people. Mitchell, stop chewing gum. Aren't you ashamed to do that in class? And stop grinning. Sit down, sit down. Bit of a strict teacher, huh? Looks like Kreys is in a bad mood today. Look at him. He's about to explode with anger. Or maybe from an inflated ego? I know that it's not good to talk about professors like that, but Kreys seems so pathetic. Let us begin. Well, I kind of want to listen to Darina because she's my friend, but I'm afraid if I listen to her, then Kreys is going to call on me to answer a question, and I'm not going to know the answer. I could look around. Okay, we should probably listen to him. Oliver understands that the lecture is more important than senseless chatter and decides to listen to the professor. Was said to have begun from that point in time. Before that, the state was divided, or rather it didn't exist as such. There is an old story that tells of how it all happened. Some think that it is just a legend. Be that as it may, it is the only record we have of that era. Many people inhabited Leviathan. They were all equally savage. While the weak lived on the borderlands, the stronger groups fought between themselves. The western part of the country was fertile, and it served as a stumbling block where petty lords slaughtered each other. For decades, the blood of the people was spilled. For centuries, no one could conquer the land. But one day, on the western shore, it happened. A ball of fire fell from heaven. The earth shook as it burned in an explosion. A wave of scorching air traveled for many miles, killing anything that moved. And as millions of people died, their strife and hostility perished with them as well. Now see, this is interesting, because we know this is a fantasy world, and they've got magic. But a ball of fire that fell from the sky, a wave of scorching air that traveled for miles, this is sounding an awful lot like a bomb. The West was free, but only the most daring and desperate lords ventured out with their armies to that place, which they later called the Scorched Lands. The lords made peace. The earth breathed fire, and heat radiated from it so that the giant mythical Leviathan suddenly caught a fever. And so a few families virtually divided the empty land among themselves and laid the foundation of the government that has now become the most powerful country on the entire continent. Immediately after the unification, the lords sent an expedition to the western coast. Soon after, they found the Scorched Valley, a place where the light of heaven descended. At the valley's center, a tower made of black metal loomed the countryside. Near it, a strange creature roamed. The ground beneath his feet was poisoned, infested with worms, and a putrid stench filled the air. Was this the Plague King? The lords assembled a military council. They decided to kill the creature. At dawn, the archers aimed and started to shoot. A cloud of arrows covered the sky. Yet the strange creature kept roaming around in the field as if he were immune. Soon the archers who shot at him began to die. They started to rot and burn. Yikes. They started to panic. The army scattered in all directions. But it was too late. Death had cut them down. None of the archers left the field alive. The nobles watched as their armies perished. After taking counsel, the elders took a cup, filled it with their own blood. They brought the cup to the creature roaming in the field and fell on their knees before him. After drinking the elder's blood, the creature departed into the tower. His name, the name that inspires awe and terrifies the living, was invented many years later, and his name is the Plague King. Personally, I think this is kind of an interesting class that Oliver's at today. The city of Kreystam was built around the tower and is the capital city. It stretches for 30 miles along the western shore. And wait, so the mysterious tower in the center is got the Plague King in it? What? Professor Kreys' lecture seems incredibly boring to Oliver. Oliver, this is fascinating stuff. Kreys is still talking about something as before. Darina puts her phone down and starts taking notes on the lecture. It's probably best not to disturb her. Well, I don't want to just leave. I could sleep. Let's ask to be excused. This might go poorly. Mr. Kreys? I'm sorry, Mr. Vertran, did you wish to speak? No, not really. I would like to leave class early. Is that so? Is it possible that you've forgotten our agreement? I will ask you a question, and you are required to answer it. Okay? I'm ready, Mr. Kreys. Well, in that case, here's my question. If you listened to my lecture on the Plague King, then you should know why the nobles went on their first expedition. Well, they did go to kill him, but first they wanted to check out the meteorite. Right? Oh, I feel dumb. I just read this, and now I don't remember exactly the reason. They went to look for a meteorite that fell to Earth. They accidentally discovered the Plague King. There we go. Oh, so not a bomb. Meteorite. That does make sense. My mind goes straight to bomb, but no, meteorite makes a lot of sense. Yes, that is absolutely correct, Mr. Vertrin. Apparently, my lectures have had some effect on you. I am happy to dismiss you, Mr. Vertrin, until tomorrow. Hey, awesome. Until tomorrow, Professor. From where I am, I only see a part of the inscription. From the outside, completing the so-called cycle of the 16 elements, the cycle of the expanded circle. Virtually the entire board is dotted with columns of magic formulas, pictures, and incomprehensible symbols. Kreys, like usual, decided to prepare early by writing tomorrow's magic lesson on the board. We'll write it down and then maybe we can skip out tomorrow too. Hey, come on. This eye isn't clicking. Alright, alright. Are you still here, Mr. Vertrin? Hurry up, please. Alright. Out we go. Oliver! Huh? What is this? Hallucination? Oliver Vertrin, son of Roger Vertrin, descendant of the mighty nameless ancestor of all the Vertrins. We must talk. Okay? That voice sounds like it's coming from all directions. It's like it's everywhere and nowhere. Want to talk? Show yourself. Oliver, don't shout this out in class. Everyone's going to think we're crazy. As you wish. Oliver feels like his body is literally dissolving. Some power seizes him and carries him to the huge window of the classroom. The light hitting his eyes becomes unbearably bright. Uh-oh. You have grown up just as fate has foretold. You Vertrins are all alike. The hunter's spirit awakens in you like clockwork. It is strong like steel, but miraculously you are able to maintain your free will. Well, that's interesting. Where are you? Who's talking? I am in front of you. I am the tree. And from now on, you will always call me the tree. That's weird. Wait, tree. That's Orvid's symbol. A tree. Is it the same sort? Is there a connection here? Do you have any questions to ask of me? Ask. Alright. Where are we? Where, are we? Young Vertrin, you are in the land of dreams. Time doesn't pass here like it does in the outside world. Okay, it's another demon. What do you all need from me? No, no, no! I am no demon, Oliver. In my world, this world, is free from aberrations and evil. Oh. Sorry. What's that mean? What's really happening here? I am the Vertrin tree. Okay, so he's identifying himself totally as Vertrin, so hopefully a separate thing from Orvid. I have helped your family for hundreds of years to be pure, keeping them free from demonic corruption. Oh, it's probably... This tree's not going to be too excited about my summoning of Edna, huh? What corruption? It is your family's job to fight aberrants and villains, and you and all Vertrins should walk along your predetermined path of destiny. Well, really, I think I should be able to do whatever I want to do with my life, but fighting aberrants and villains could be cool, so I might be on board with that. However, you cannot fight filth and remain clean. Everyone becomes tainted. So, wait, is that what happened to Mom when she was kind of delusional at the end? Some kind of taint? Can you be more specific, Tree? I don't understand. You are a Vertrin, a demon hunter by birth. You must stay as pure as possible. Too late. Only 5 steps separate you from falling into the abyss of aberrants. 5 evil acts. I'm sorry to say that you have strong ties to the world of aberrants. You need special supervision, young Vertrin. Oh, so Tree doesn't always show up to everybody? But since we summoned Edna, maybe that's... Tree said, okay, this guy's gonna need a little intervention. I'll warn you every time you make a mistake. And be forewarned, if you make a 5th mistake... if I make a 5th mistake? You will become one of only 3 Vertrins who turn to aberrancy. Which 3? Tell me, and I will kill you. Oh, wait. Wait. It's a tree. The tree wants to watch over me. Orvid's symbol is a tree. And he had to kill Vertrons that turned to aberrancy. There's only been 3 of them. So was Mom aberrant, and that's why he came? Like, is the tree Orvid? And he showed up with the shadow, like they're part of this tree entity? I'm wondering. That's my theory at this point. Hey now, hold on, tree. Aren't you afraid that I'll kill you first? No, it's a magic tree that's been around forever, Oliver. This thing is not afraid of you. You cannot kill me. It's unlikely that you'll need to kill me anyway. If you try, it will just increase your aberration level. Nothing more. And go. We're snatched out of class by this magic tree that says it's been watching our family for all time and it's gonna kill us if we mess around, if we do anything with demons, if we don't remain pure. And one of our first options is to try to sick Edna on it. Alright, I don't want to vow to destroy it. I kind of want to send Enda there, but I don't think it's a smart idea. Let's hedge. We'll go in the middle. Aberration level? What is my aberration level now? Your aberration level is 0. I am proud of your purity, young Vertrin. Oh, I didn't lose points by summoning Edna? Okay. I'm not comfortable here, Tree. If this is a world of dreams, then I can wake up at any time, right? Yes, you can wake up whenever you wish, Oliver Vertrin, son of Roger Vertrin. Then I want to wake up. As you wish. We part, but not for long. From now on, we will see each other every time you fall asleep. Every time? Guard your mind, Oliver. Guard yourself. Man, we can't even relax in dreams now. There's always going to be this tree bugging us. Oliver? Oliver! Oh, thank Leviathan, you're awake. What, did I just pass out in class? Awake? Teacher, what happened? I was about to enjoy a day of just freewheeling around town. I answered the question. We were dismissed. I don't know, Mr. Vertrin. You walked to the door and fell, like you lost consciousness. Was I unconscious a long time? Quite a long time, Mr. Vertrin, since 1/4 no less. As you see, I let the other students go. Points to the empty classroom with his hand. I don't like it when there are so many curious students watching. Mr. Vertrin, are you sure you can get home by yourself? Maybe I should call your guardian and get a carriage. No, we don't want him to know about this. Oh, but I think he talks to our teacher regularly, it seems like, because he knows whenever we're messing around. So, he's probably going to find out anyhow. Don't worry, Professor, I'm fine. Well then, until tomorrow, Mr. Vertrin. Don't forget to prepare for the test. Anything else to say? Are you still here, Mr. Vertrin? Hurry up, please. Okay, this should be the same, I'm assuming. Yep. Ah! A message is scratched into the desk. Guys, Dolph, Mitchell, Lionel, and everyone who gave me money, read. I stole the old man's answers and hid them in a secret place. Not the usual place, but closer to the water. Oh, we are going to find this. I wrote a sign on the rock so you won't get confused. Look for it carefully. P.S. Mitchell, you owe me 17 gold, you greedy bastard. If you don't pay, there'll be no more answers, and you'll screw your friends. Well, well. Okay, so hidden somewhere near the water. Let's see if we can find that. I'm here, Oliver. I hope you didn't miss me. I did miss you, Edna. I've not seen you since we were 8. I'm sure Oliver has, but I haven't, and I want to make sure you're still around. You're my buddy. Surprised that you were on time. Usually you're late, Edna. That isn't fair, my sweetie. I heard a story about a demon who was 110 years late meeting his master. Of course, the meeting never happened. It doesn't sound like a very good demon. Well, not a very good servant demon or whatever. Not the best example. Try not to be like that demon, okay? Here, take a look, Edna. It's a ring that Kale gave me. Oh, yeah. Maybe Edna can help us out. Ooh, it's a lovely shiny ring. Master, I know a shopkeeper who would buy a treasure like this. No, it's Mom's. We're not selling it. 70 gold? Yes, 70 gold we'll get for it. No. No, it's Mom's ring. We're keeping it. Edna, stop it. The ring's an important clue. What do you see? Oh, so that's it. Let me think, Master. Silver. Almost pure silver. Matte lacquer on the metal and stone. The stone is especially beautiful. Forget about the stone, Edna. Better look here, on the seal. I need to know everything about the jeweler who made the ring. Curious. I've seen that stamp somewhere, but I don't remember where. Oh, come on, Edna. Want me to find out everything about this ring? I'll do it, Master. Just say the word. Well, yes, absolutely. Yes, Edna. I want you to find this master jeweler. Do it for me, okay? Of course, Oliver. I'm going to go find that master jeweler now. Edna, you're awesome. You're a really creepy thing. You're pretty disturbing, but I quite like you. Edna slowly disappears into the air. Ah, you son of a bitch. No, Edna, we need you. Crap. Okay, we're gonna have to fight this battle on our own. I saw it all, dork. You were talking with a demon, you aberrant dick. What do you have to say now? Well, the tree said that I'm still pure, so suck it. Kreys will love to know that his favorite student is rubbing shoulders with creatures of the dark, and won't your guardian be proud? Bertrand, you're screwed. Haha, Edna appears in the air. Stop, you rat. Yeah, you should have thought about this, Mitchell. Is it really a good idea to try to pound on someone who's got a freaking demon familiar? What a setup. And you set yourself up. Mitchell runs away. My lord, what do we do? You want to go after him, don't you? Edna, I'll talk to him. If he says something, I'm screwed. I'll go to jail, Edna, or even get executed. Oh my gosh, for a stupid mistake we made when we were 8. I didn't realize having Edna was this dangerous. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we gotta be careful here. I don't really want to kill Mitchell, but I'm not going to jail. So, we gotta keep him quiet. Then that would be the first level bad thing. The tree will get all upset. Go talk to him, Sugar. I'll stay here. If you need help, just screech. Like a seagull, for example. Or like a pelican. Or a gannet. Screech like a gannet. Edna. Why couldn't I just say, hey, Edna? I mean, you really want me to screech? Do you know how to screech like a gannet, Sugar? I do not. I do not. I think I'll just call your name, Edna. She's fantastic. Alright, and we do need to go after Mitchell for sure. And we need to find the test answers. I mean, we shouldn't cheat, but if we can, we're totally gonna. But we're gonna do that next time. I'm gonna go ahead and wind the episode down here. Please like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. I don't know if normally I like to play games to try to be kind of like a nice person, but I don't know. If we have the option to talk to Mitchell or to just sick Edna on him, it's kind of tempting to let Edna do her thing. We've held her back thus far. She's itching to destroy somebody. We'll see.